Nadine O'Brien here at Hinterland Veterinary Surgery. Today we're doing a blood smear and just quick staining. So for PPE I put gloves on to reduce the risk of blood getting into any cuts or sores or anything like that. For this particular blood smear, the blood was taken from a canine and it was taken from the jugular. The reason why it was taken from the jugular is to preserve the cephalic vein, as we were also putting a catheter in there and we wanted to reduce the risk of the vein blowing. Once we took the blood, we took a total of 5 mils, and that was distributed in between each blood test tube, depending on what we were testing for. This particular one has 1 mil and it's an EDTA tube. This preserves the blood and stops it from clotting, so as soon as we took the blood, put it into the different tubes for testing, and then we put some in this EDTA tube, so then we could run the test when we had the time. So today we are going to open up the syringe in an aseptic manner and dispose of the waste in the general waste bin. And then going to open up the EDTA tube and just draw out a tiny bit of the blood. Put the lid back onto the EDTA tube, just in case you spill it or need any more. And I'm going to put a tiny droplet onto the slide. Put the rest back into the tube in case again you need further blood or testing. Dispose of the syringe into the general waste bin as well. I'm then going to grab my secondary slide, hold it on a 45-degree angle, peel back or slowly bring back, and then slide it all the way off. So then I've got my blood smear. Okay, so with these I'm going to label them. So using a permanent marker, I'm writing today's date as well as the patient's name on the slide. This is including the last name. And the labeling is also on the EDTA tube with the patient's name as well as the last name and the date. So labeling is on both just to ensure that it's not getting lost or mistaken for any other patient. With this one, you need to air dry, as if you use a hairdryer, it damages the blood cells. So for this particular video, I have prepared another slide, so this one's perfectly dry. So I'm just going to unscrew the jars and dip the blood smear into each section several times. Once that's done, I'm going to run it under water just nice and softly and get rid of the excess staining. Alright, so it is stained and wet, so this is just again going to air dry, and then I'm going to let the veterinarian know that the blood smear is complete and it's just air drying. So then I'm going to put the lids back onto the stains, reduce the risk of any dirt or dust getting into them. With the blood in the EDTA tube, I'm just going to pop it up on the shelf. That's what we do here at Hinterland Veterinary Surgery, just in case we need to reuse it. We know exactly where it is. And as well as the slides, I'm just putting them in a safe area where everyone knows where they are and the veterinarian knows where they are, so then they can't get further damaged or anything like that. So with disposal, I'm going to take off the gloves and put them into the general waste bin as well. And then I'm going to wash my hands in Chlorhex and water. And dry them using a towel.